Menopausal weight gain. What a topic, but what a big topic. This is a question that comes up time and time again. Oh, what was working in your 20s and your 30s just doesn't seem to work anymore. The midsection seems to get thicker and thicker, and we seem to be on this uphill battle, this struggle with our bodies to constantly be losing weight. We tend to jump on all kinds of different diets. We go extreme into some kind of fitness regime, and then we get burnt out. And nothing seems to really do the trick anymore. And ultimately, it can make you feel upset, depressed, sad, despondent. And if you are displaying any number of the symptoms of menopause, and remember they're 34, so you might be displaying many of those symptoms and really not even realizing it. Aches and pains, tiredness, skin problems. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. On top of that, we're gaining weight. I mean, it can just be so upsetting, and you can lose your self-confidence. You lose yourself when you don't feel like yourself anymore. So if you feel that you're eating healthily and you're doing all of the right things, yet every week the scales either stay the same or they go up, or your clothes, if you don't go on the scales, maybe your clothes feel really tight and you just get that fluffy feeling, and you feel puffy and inflamed. What can you do? Well, my top tip for you today is to do some tracking. And you might think that you're eating really healthily and you're eating in a calorie deficit, but unless you do any tracking and being completely honest with yourself, because let's face it, with our menopausal brains anyway, it's hard to remember what you did 5 minutes ago, let alone remember everything that you ate over the last 24 or 48 hours. So if you and I were sitting opposite each other, and you were my nutritional one-to-one client, we'd sit down and in the old days, I would say, fill in a food diary, and you would go away for 7 days and you would fill in everything that you ate over the last 7 days. We'd then look at it together. We'd see what we need to change, what modifications. I would work out all your macros and the amount of calories that you need to eat, and we would work out a plan like that. But now you don't have to do that because you've got MyFitnessPal, this app. I think this app is just totally awesome. Now, there's a caveat here, and I know that for some people, tracking their food, calories, macros, if that triggers you in any way, if you've got any history of food disorder or eating disorder, then this isn't for you. I'm not talking to you ladies. I'm talking for the guys who are just frustrated that you feel that you're just not getting anywhere with your weight and it's spiraling a little bit out of control and you're not feeling healthy anymore. Just do 7 days of tracking, and I can promise you, you will be surprised. For example, if you think to yourself, well, I do intermittent fasting and I eat, quite a low carb diet, you know all that, and you know that works for you. Actually, inputting every single thing that you eat into MyFitnessPal, at the end of the day, you can get this really great pie chart. One of the features is, and it will tell you exactly what your macro split is. So exactly how many, the percentage of fats, proteins and carbohydrates, and you will be surprised. I'm sure you will. And it's really getting honest with yourself, because most people, to be honest, underreport. They forget about opening the pantry and having that handful of nuts or sweets, or they forget about the extra lattes or frappuccinos or the Christmas drinks in Starbucks that they had, the extra couple. They forget about, we all do, everybody does. We forget exactly what we've eaten. Yet if you've got the app on your phone, you can input everything and you can see exactly where you are. Now, if you do want to lose body fat, it is down to calories and it is down to being in a calorie deficit. So again, you can use MyFitnessPal, you can work out what your total daily energy expenditure is, and then you can eat in a deficit. Some days you can be in a lower deficit, some days you can be slightly higher than that deficit, but overall it needs to be in a deficit over the week. And then look at your macro breakdown. Are you eating a generous amount of protein through the day? We need protein, it's so key. We also need fats and carbohydrates. So you might go for a more balanced approach, kind of roughly equal percentage of fats, protein and carbohydrates, and see how you thrive on that. Do you have plenty of energy? Do you feel that your inflammation is lowering down? Do you feel more lively? Do you feel that your midsection is coming down a little bit? And really focus on the quality of your foods. And even if you just track for 7 days, 5 days, and I know because lots of my clients will say, oh, tracking's such a faff, I can't be bothered. Do it. Honestly, if you are getting to the end of the week every week and feeling frustrated with your weight and the menopause and piling weight on, then track and really get honest with yourself and have a look exactly what is going on. Put everything into that app. And then at the end of the day, have a look at it. And what tweaks or changes could you make the following day? I think you'll be surprised. I think that you'll find, if you're not losing weight and you're gaining weight, that you're eating quite a bit over your total daily energy expenditure. And I think you might find that you perhaps are eating quite a high amount of fats and carbohydrates, but your protein might be a bit lower than you actually think it is. And then once you've got that data, you can make those tweaks. Again, if this triggers you and it gives you any obsession and it just sends you down the wrong pathway, then this is definitely not for you. But for the majority of women who are menopausal, just doing some tracking once a month, once every few months, just to find out exactly where you are. You don't have to give up anything. You don't have to eat any particular special diet or follow anything special. Just eat healthily and see where you are. And I can guarantee, if you track for 7 days, it's really going to help you with your weight loss. Because remember, during menopause, the metabolic rate is slowing down. And if you're not strength training or weight training on a regular basis, you are going to see the muscles, they will get a little bit smaller. They will start to decline, the strength and the endurance aspect of them. So regular weight training and strength training is really important during the menopause. But let's nail your diet. Let's nail your nutrition. Come on, you and I. Let me help you. If you need any more help with weight loss during the menopause, if you need any help with My Fitness Pal or how it works, please leave a comment below. I'd love to help you. This has helped so many of my clients who work with me in my groups. Tracking really does bring you into the here and now and makes you realize exactly what's going on. And there's no more guessing. There's no more thinking I'm eating healthily, thinking that you're doing all the right thing. It's all there in black and white. So let me know, and I hope you're enjoying this menopause series of fitness, health, nutrition and lifestyle. I'm Rachel Holmes. Please subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and if you would like a copy of my menopause meal plan, again, leave a comment below, or you can join me in one of my memberships. I have a monthly membership which is for women in the menopause, which is daily workouts, nutrition, tracking. If you want it, we do some tracking and we really help you personalize your nutrition and your lifestyle so it's sustainable and achievable. And I'll see you in the next video.